Hey, Ski. What's good, YouTube? Man, it's your boy, T, man. How y'all doing, man? It's Black History Month. You feel me? Can I get a happy Black History Month somewhere down in the comments? You know what I mean? But nah, man, we got an interesting video for y'all today. It's called The Most Unethical Hooper in Basketball. And the thumbnail was SGA. Now, if you don't know, I'm an OKC fan, bro. So I'm just trying to see, you know what I mean, what he getting at. You know what I mean? What do he mean? What do he mean by that? You feel me? Like what's really going on? We finna watch this video, see what he talking about. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna get my thoughts. And y'all get y'all thoughts off in the comments. You feel me? Drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notice. Y'all know we do this every day. But let's get into it. Hey, somebody in the comments like, hey, how y'all feel about that Luka trade? I know everybody been seeing. I know, yeah, I mean, the NBA world been buzzing. How y'all feeling about that Luka trade? Who won the trade? To me, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Lakers won to me.
The ethical hooper, a player who is
Let's
true
get
to
it
the
though.
game, plays basketball the way it was meant to be played. No flopping, no stat padding, just pure hoops. And
Right.
the opposite of the unethical hooper, the player who relies on foul baiting and gimmicks and a barrage of free throws to fill the stat sheet. And right now, there is an unethical hooper among us. Well, at least that's the reputation Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is building at the moment, with some fans claiming his historic season has been propped up with foul hunting and an absurd free throw volume manufactured from gimmicks and tricks that are a disservice to the game. But if Shai is a foul grifter, a free throw merchant, then I've got some bad news about some of your all-time favorite players.
Look, okay, I see where he's going with this video. I already see where he's going. He gonna defend Shai. But look, this what I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. All the Shai haters and the ethical hoop lovers, as you could say, bro. I'm not gonna be biased this video, bro. I'm gonna really sit back. I ain't gonna no dick riding this video. I'm gonna really put my OKC fandom to the side, bro. And I'm gonna let y'all know what's real. You know what I mean?
Today's video is sponsored by Draft.
See, no, it's not.
They are all
It's
justified.
not. It's not, though.
Betting is not your shot. Jimmy Hets. And closer, fans across the league are finding any and every hair to split to pick a side between two players having historically great seasons. The impossibly good Serbian gunning for his 4th MVP, or the superstar guard looking to break a 6-year chokehold big men have had on the award. And with a race this tight, deciding the most valuable player in the league may just boil down to the smallest, seemingly insignificant things, like free throws.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. I ain't gonna be pausing like that. Let me tell y'all something though. MVP, I'm not gonna lie. This is no bias. MVP, most valuable player. Do you know most valuable? So if you saying Jokic is the MVP this year, no. How? The Thunder are the #1 seed, and Shai is averaging like 32 points a game. If you take Shai off the Thunder, I don't know what the fuck our season look like. You know what I mean? Like we got no shot. We got no shot. You can say that for the Nuggets too, but they're not #1 seed, and that's all it comes down to. That's the make or break in the MVP, nigga.
Now, basketball isn't much of a thinking man's sport, but leave it up to us to create a philosophical divide amongst the type of players we like and don't like. On one side, you have the locally sourced, all-natural, ethical hoopers. And on the other, you have players who essentially rely on a bag of tricks and gimmicks to navigate games and get free buckets from the line. Do I believe basketball actually has any sort of moral code? No. In fact, the idea of a morally superior basketball player seemed like a joke until it entered the vocabulary of head coaches around the league, making it about as real as anything else. But there is something distinctly different about these two styles of play, both aesthetically and productively. The real question is how reliant on free throws these alleged unethical hoopers are, and are they truly earning their trips to the free throw line, or are they tampering the game with their bag of tricks? And a question we all need to consider, does Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and his game even warrant the label of unethical? Now, one way to approach this question is simply by looking at the rate at which players are attempting free throws. When looking at a metric like free throw attempts per field goal attempt, SGA ranks 24th among all players this season, behind players like Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, Giannis, and even an aging James Harden, who was able to escape the claims of foul baiting and stat padding years ago. So just purely looking at the rate at which players are drawing fouls, SGA isn't doing anything out of the ordinary. But to better understand Shai's scoring profile, we need to look at the kinds of fouls Shai draws and where they're coming from. Most shooting fouls don't happen out here, they happen in here. Players that stay aggressive and drive the ball more tend to put more pressure on the defense and draw more fouls. This is why a player like Dwayne Wade, for example, who spent his prime years attempting 10 free throws a game, was never associated with any foul hunting. He earned his free throws. This season, the player who drives to the basket far more than anyone else in the entire league is Shai. In fact, nearly half of all of his free throw attempts are generated through his drives to the basket. And again, if we look at the rate these drive leaders are drawing fouls on their drives, Shai is getting calls at an average rate, far from what you might see from other superstars both past and present. Which brings us to a real point of contention when it comes to SGA. And
and that's another fucking thing. Hey, don't just pick and choose who we say is a foul hunter, foul baiter, or whatever the term that we using. Don't pick and choose, bro. Because Brunson does that all game long. That's literally his whole bag is getting fouls, getting and-ones. That's Brunson whole shit. You know what I mean? If you raise your hand up, if you play too close, Brunson's gonna make you foul. But nobody complains about that shit. You know why? Because they're not number one seed. He's not about to win MVP. You know what I mean? So I know that, you know what I mean, it'd be a trend to just hate, but you gotta really look at ball with your own mind. You know what I mean? You really, you know what I mean? Pay attention to this video, bro. Just keep watching. He's spitting some real shit to y'all.
His historic season. One of the odd and universally accepted aspects of NBA basketball is that superstars get calls. This has been a thing since the inception of the league. Once you transcend that highest tier of player, you essentially get the benefit of the doubt, even at times when you shouldn't.
He never controlled it, Michael. He didn't touch it with both hands. That's the thing. You think so, Michael? 55 hits, 2 to come. Michael, I didn't see 2 hands on him, Michael. Yeah. But I believe you. You did. But I believe you.
We know this, and we accept it. And Shai is a superstar, except he.
That's how y'all Jordan fans used to be, huh? Just cause it's you, Michael. Oh my God, Michael. Like why, bro, relax with that shit, bro. Like y'all really finna get me mad, bro. Yeah, I ain't with.
We know this, and we accept it. And Shai is a superstar, except he hasn't consistently gotten these phantom superstar calls this season. Since the introduction of tracking data back in 1996, there have been 36 instances of a player averaging at least 30 points per game for a season. And when ranking these 36 individual seasons according to free throw rate, SGA this season ranks 26th, behind guards like Harden, Wade, Iverson, and Luka. But again, most shooting fouls should come from shots taken in the paint or around the rim. Of course, players do get clipped on threes and long jumpers and draw fouls by other means, but really it's getting downhill that tends to generate trips to the line. And specifically among guards, Shai gets into the paint and attempts more shots from inside than any other prolific scorer since the introduction of tracking data. This season, Shai is attempting nearly 54% of all of his shots from within 10 feet of the basket. Meanwhile, players like Kobe, Iverson, Luka, Harden, and Dame all have multiple seasons where they weren't getting into the paint nearly as much and still yielded far more trips to the free throw line. Shai is statistically the most aggressive volume scoring guard in recent NBA history. He takes the most shots that historically should earn trips to the free throw line, and there isn't a single metric that suggests his free throws are inflated.
Y'all hear what he's saying, bro? Do you fucking hear him? Shea drives to the rim. He gets to the rim, bro. And what happens when you drive to that rim? You get fouled, bro. You know what I mean? And what happens when you're a great finisher? A great finisher at the rim. So if you sometimes a good contest is not enough. What the defense gonna tend to do? Foul you, right? Exactly. SGA is a great free throw shooter. So why would he not? Why would he not want to go to the line for some free, easy? He doesn't shoot three. Everybody, all of y'all dick suck and say he can't even shoot threes. That's why I'm getting to that rim, getting to that free throw line. Because I don't shoot threes. You know what I mean? Just because he don't got the play style of your favorite player, don't mean he a foul baiter. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas gotta stop hating, bro. I gotta stop hating. I can see, like, it's under, like, Curry, he does not shoot free throws. You know why? He shoots from half court every play. It's hard to get free throws when you shooting that far. You know what I mean? It's harder. And he's small. SGA's not little, bro. SGA like 6'6". So he's a mismatch. He's a walking mismatch. You know what I mean? It's not too many guys that can guard him 1v1. And what do you do when you can't guard somebody 1v1? You're gonna foul. Accident or on purpose. Just because he know how to hit you with a little shoulder, little bump, little push off or something, and get you to bite on a pump fake or something, don't mean he not hooping out here, bro. Y'all niggas, it's just levels to this shit, and y'all ain't get to that level. So it don't make sense to you. You know what I mean? Nigga like me, I'm cold as fuck though. You can't guard me. So I get it. I understand it. I know how I feel to be unguardable. You know what I mean? Niggas that can't be guarded understand Shea, you know what I mean? Understand Shea frustration.
Or unwarranted. Of the previously mentioned 36 seasons of 30 points or more a game, the average number of free throws taken per game across the board is 10. This season, Shea is averaging just 8.3. So, if anything, considering his usage and his play style, Shea is actually not getting enough calls.
Ain't
if
getting
we've
enough.
learned anything from witnessing the last decade of scoring maestros, it's that this is just the nature of great scorers. They're hard to stop.
Hey.
They force the defense to get physical. They get you in positions you don't want to be in. Overreacting, reaching, even taking gambles hoping it yields you a stop or a turnover, when more often than not, it's just going to end up in another trip to the free throw line. And on an abstract scale of basketball morality, I don't think SGA plays an unethical style of hoops. I think he's a better and more prolific scorer than some fans are willing to give him credit for. He's not relying on free throws to get his numbers. When compromised, the defense is relying on fouling him just to slow him down. Most of Shea's drawn shooting fouls look something like this, where he drives into the lane and inexplicably rips through the defender's arms to put up a shot. It is damn near impossible to predict, and it works almost every time a defender cuts him off or puts a body on him. And we've seen this before with James Harden, a free trip to the line disguised as a shot attempt. In fact, this is like the 2.0 version of Harden's rip-through, because it does a much better job of masking itself as an actual shot rather than an attempt to just draw a foul. And I think that's where most fans get frustrated with this kind of basketball. It's not necessarily the outcome of the move, but rather the intent. Because we know he's not actually trying to score.
That's a fact right there. That's a fact right there. Like, y'all mad because he doing it. But, like, it's points. You know what I mean? If you that good where you can manipulate the game to where everybody playing at your pace and everybody is playing under your hand, like, I'm running the game, or like he controlling the game. You know what I mean? He get the ball, all eyes on Shea. The defender nervous guarding because they don't know what move he gonna do. They don't know if they gonna have to foul him or what. That be the thing. And if y'all get mad at it, what you think the players thinking? You wouldn't think somebody find out how to stop it if there was a way? You can't, because you can't guard him. If you didn't want him to draw fouls, just hold your hands up straight. Just stay straight up every time. Why don't they do that? I just stuttered like shit. But why they don't do that? You know why? Because he's gonna fucking give you a bucket. Because he is actually nice. You know what I mean? You just hold your hands up and just live on Shea all day, he gonna fade the shit out. He gonna have 40 from the mid-range. You know what I mean? You pick your poison.
For the ball here. He is purely looking for a foul, and he knows he can get these calls. And you could call this unethical hoops, or you could call it smart basketball. Kobe Bryant was notorious for making opposing players pay for bad defense, drawing fouls for the sake of drawing fouls. And when he did it, it wasn't viewed as his fault for taking advantage of the rules. It was the defender's fault for falling for the move in the first place. If you don't want to get baited, don't fall for the bait. You reach, I teach, as some half-decent basketball player once said. Take this play here, where he gets the defense on his hip, out of position, and reaching in to disrupt the shot. Now, Shea is baiting the foul here, and he's going to get it every time, because he already beat the defense 3 steps ago. Or this play here, where Shea has a 7-footer in a mismatch.
Let me show y'all though. I'm gonna break it down. No, go back. I'm gonna break it down. All these fouls. Okay, look.
Where he gets the defense on his hip, out of position,
and do you know? If you think this is a foul, the nigga arm is clear across Shea body. If a nigga do that to you, I promise you gonna be saying check up. You gonna be crying, and you not gonna want to keep playing, right? Okay, that's cool. That's a foul. That's cool. All right. And you know what happens if he doesn't foul here? Robert Williams his stupid ass gonna jump in there. He gonna jump as high as he can in the air. We gonna dump it off to our big man, and it's gonna be a free 2 points. You just pick how you want it. You want our big man to get 2, or you want me to get 2 free throws? It's simple basketball right here. I'm gonna break this shit down because I see a lot of you niggas don't know hoops. Come on.
Reaching in to disrupt the shot. Now, Shea is baiting the foul here, and he's going to get it every time because he already beat the defense 3 steps ago. Or this play here,
over. If he gets you on his hip, it's over.
7-footer in a mismatch, feeds him the bait, and Markkanen falls for it, leading to the shooting foul. Some fans may say this is an act.
Like I just watched 4-5 clips of Kobe doing that shit, and when Kobe used to do it, that was the hardest shit ever, was it not? Say y'all niggas wasn't say you ain't never in your life did this. Say you ain't never in your life did this at the Y. Pump fake nigga jumping to and shoot. Say you ain't never did that. Say you ain't never. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you ain't never did that, you've never, your jumper never been good enough to bite on. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Your jumper ass. That's all you need. If you never did that move before, stop shooting threes. But look, anyways, y'all just pick and choose. Like I was saying, y'all pick and choose who we wanna talk about and who we wanna, you know what I mean? Who we wanna ride for, bro. Pause. Feel me? That's a free 2 right there. And he knew he was getting that call, bro. This is damn near the game. He had 50, right? Come on now. Gotta get them points. He was probably at like 40-something right here. You need all them.
Act of basketball
you talking
sin,
about? Come here.
Intentionally jumping into the defender instead of just pulling up off the step back. But I don't see it that way. You've got a 7-footer on an island with no help guarding the league's leading scorer, and you leave your feet on a pump fake. Shea isn't playing unethical.
And do you know what happens? Look at him. Why is he jumping? Do you know what happens? You know why this happens? Because you jump. Don't jump. It's simple. Don't jump if you don't want to foul. Don't jump. Because all he gonna do is he gonna pump fake again, and you just gonna stay solid, and you gonna be good. But you know why they jump? Because it's gonna be chicken. Because he really get buckets. Look,
ethical hoops.
Come here.
Taking advantage of bad defense. All the great scorers knew this, and they all took advantage
of it.
Look,
that's a push.
As much as we resented the tricks James Harden would deploy throughout his prime scoring years, it's worth asking the question, was it the foul baiting and free throws that allowed him to be the scorer he was? Or was he such a great scorer that he could bend the defense to his will whenever he wanted to? Same thing goes for a player like Joel Embiid. If the gimmicks added an extra 10% to his production, would we concede that he was in fact a historic scorer, even if he had 90% of the production, but he did it ethically? Among high-volume scorers of this century, players who averaged at least 30 points per game since 2000.
And a lot of niggas like Embiid, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Embiid, especially, bro. He damn near big SGA. Like, gang, you cannot guard. Who can guard? Y'all get down in the comments and name me a nigga that can guard Joel Embiid on a 1v1 all night. Let me know. Let me know a nigga that can do that. You can't. He dribble like a guard and can shoot the hell out of the ball with Kareem post moves. You know what I mean? Like, he's nice. Why do you think he can draw fouls at will like that? Because the defense gotta, what they tell him, hands ready, be ready. You know what I mean? Keep a hand up. You do all that shit. As soon as you reach your hand up, come here. I'm to the free throw line. So you don't know what to do. You keep the defense on your toes. That's what it's about that's what it's like being a mismatch, bro. You learn the game different. You know what I mean? You get taught the game at a different level, bro. Past certain niggas understanding, because they ain't never been there. They ain't never been in a situation to be like that. So you don't know. You know, that's just how I see it, man. I ain't even talking like I'm just like the coldest nigga ever, but I just know, you know what I mean? I know a thing or two about mismatches.
According to this idea of honest scoring, 2016 Stephen Curry would be the most ethical scorer, averaging 30 points per game with just 5 free throw attempts. And on a scale of free throw reliance, 2025 Shea is far closer to Steph than he is to countless other all-time great scoring.
Why y'all think Curry scoring so low this year? Nigga knees hurt, and he can't hit that bitch how he used to. He need to go start getting to the line. You feel me? The knees catching up, and he not getting to the line. That's why his points down.
Seasons. If SGA's game falls into the category of unethical hooper, then so does Kobe's, and Luka's, and Dame's, and Iverson's, and Durant's, and all of our favorite all-time great scorers. It is an unfair label on one of the best individual seasons in recent NBA history, and it is objectively not true. And if none of that changed your mind, then maybe this will. Here is every single season in modern NBA history where a player averaged at least 25 points per game. 354 individual seasons since 1980, and they are graphed in terms of scoring average and free throw attempts per game. The further right a player is, the more free throws they attempted. The further up a player is, the more points they averaged. So way off to the right are the seasons of all-time high free throw attempts, and where you'll find most historic scoring seasons, like some Embiid seasons, some LeBron seasons, Jordan's highest scoring seasons, Luka, Harden, Shaq. Even the pure bucket getters like Durant and McGrady often found themselves at the line during the peak of their powers. So where does Shea's 2025 season land? It's right here. The 18th highest scoring season in modern NBA history, while attempting just the 142nd most free throws per game. And that, my friends, is some honest, homegrown, ethical hoops.
See? And that tell you right there, bro. So if Shea is an unethical hooper, you gotta refine your definition, bro. You know what I mean? If you watch this video and still think he unethical, just say you don't like how he plays basketball. That's all. That's just it. You don't like his play style. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like I get it. I totally get it. You know? I totally get it. But like everybody play different, bro. I don't know what you want him to do. You feel me? I don't know what y'all don't. We don't talk about Giannis because he missed 10 free throws a game. We don't say he's a foul baiter. He gets fouled every play. You know why? Because he's 7 foot strong and fast as fuck. He's just nice, bro. Y'all gotta stop hating, bro. But this is the end of the video. Y'all get down in the comments. Give me y'all thoughts and concerns, man. Let me know. Am I just talking? Am I dick riding because I'm a Thunder fan, or am I making some sense? You feel me? But this been your boy TC. I'm out of here.